Hey there, it's the Spiritual Diva here, and I want to welcome you guys all to another Relationship Corner Tuesday. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about dating as we get older, and this is in the range from 28 and up. And I'm also going to talk about the stereotypical biological ticking clock of a woman. So let's jump right into it. So the stereotypical biological clock of a woman. You have it. Is this clock that's just ticking and ticking and ticking. You've seen your family members have kids, maybe younger siblings. You've seen your friends and family have kids, and you're wondering, when am I going to have kids? Am I going to have kids? And then you meet someone, and then all of a sudden, the clock goes off. Is this the person? Am I going to have kids from them? Men tend to think that all women think about is this ticking clock. And there's a lot going on with us, and a lot in the world, a lot of pressure that goes on a woman. Historically, a woman's job was only to conceive and to take care of the children. And now we're out in the workforce and we're doing so much more. So, and the other factors have to do with pregnancy itself. So the older a woman gets, we all know, it's harder for her to have a baby. And at a certain point, a woman stops having a baby. She goes through menopause. And it all depends on a woman's body in general. So, as a woman gets older too, and if she does become pregnant, you can get ailments and disorders and complications with her body. There can be complications with the pregnancy in general. The baby can develop something. Maybe the baby doesn't go full term. So those are all things to think about. And also the fact that a woman, she produces less eggs the older that she gets. Other things to think about, not just only with a woman, a man, as he gets older, even though he's able to have children, there's research saying that it can contribute to disorders. And one of the disorders being autism. So you have all of these complications with pregnancy as people get older. But there's advances to medicine. The advances to medicine say that a woman can take her eggs out and she can freeze them, and then when she's ready to have children, she can pop them back in. Or maybe she wants to use a surrogate. So you can have that option as well. Or there's always the option of adoption. So my answer to that whole stereotypical ticking clock, yes, us women are thinking about having children, but for some it's not so overwhelming that that's all we're thinking about. So it really just depends on the person. And I think it depends on the man and the woman in general in a relationship, because it depends on what's happening in their life. It depends on what they've accomplished in their life. Do they have a career that's fulfilling? Maybe their career is just starting up. Have they traveled the world? Are they financially stable? Because nobody wants to bring a child into this world and they're not financially stable. And although, pregnancies are unexpected and unplanned, generally people who are planning to settle down and have a child want to have a good financial standing, and they want to have accomplished stuff in the world. So when you're in a relationship or going on a date and you're getting to know a person, there's a bunch of key topics that you should talk about. And they tell you not to talk about them in the beginning, such as like religion, because that can really ruin the date. But as you're getting to know someone, and if you're in a relationship with them, you should really sit down and have a conversation about children. Do you want children one day? And if you do, when do you want to exactly have the child? So that's a topic that you have to talk about, and as it becomes more serious, then you compromise and you find out about it, because you don't want to be with someone. The worst thing is to be with someone for a long time and realize that they don't want children at all. And I realized too that as we get older, it's harder to just find someone who's single that has no children, because statistically there's a lot of men or women who are single mothers or fathers. So you want to find that out also. If they're single parents, do they want to have more children in the future? So that should be a topic that you should address in general. So I hope I answered your question, and if you like this video, you can check out my other videos on YouTube. You can look for my channel, Ilea Garcia. If you have Facebook, don't forget to look for my page and like it. It's called The Spiritual Diva. And you can also check out all my information on my blog at www.ileagarcia.com. And remember, guys, you have to be the love to live the love.